whole lineup right here. All 2 years of my empties and this Excel sheet. Okay, so I'm gonna blab for about like 2 minutes just to catch up with everybody. If you're just here just to look at empties video, I'm gonna have it timestamped all down below, very organized for you. Let's see, where have I been? So I was really sick, I feel like most of this year, the entire month of January with the flu. And then February felt better, but then I had some work to do. I was traveling a little bit. I shot a campaign with Gap. Hopefully it's gonna come out like in May or June. Oh, I was also in Vegas for a bachelorette, and because of these series of 3 cities I was in back to back to back, I got sick again. So yeah, I started to feel better in March, and now we're in April. So I have no idea where my month's going, but I'm getting back on it and excited to be in front of a camera right now talking to you guys. So I have yet to do an empties video. I've been lucky enough to try out a ton of things and have accumulated a lot of empty bottles along the way. I also made an Excel sheet. I just figured it'd be easier to kind of navigate this entire list of things and kind of form your own thoughts once you digest everything. I have almost 40 items on here, so that's about 2 years worth, not including the things that I accidentally threw away. So first up, cleansers. We have the Dr. Jart Micro Foam Cleanser. It does what it says. It's really perfect for an everyday use. I really liked it, but I prefer foaming agents still and almost like a milkier thing. This kind of has like a white base. It's really soapy. I'm not a huge fan of all the time, so I give this product an 8, but depending on what you like, I think a lot of people can rate this a 10 too. Next up, I have the Neogen Green Tea Foaming Cleanser. You guys might recognize this from my Korean 10-step skincare video, and I finally finished it. And I just love the smell and how alkalizing it felt on my face. This is probably one of my favorite cleansers I've used. The fact that it was foaming, because I felt like I was getting oxygen into my pores and really having a deeper clean. And this one, I give about a 9. I docked a point because I feel like there's a little bit of fragrance in here and maybe some dye. Okay, I already threw away the bottle, but I want to talk about the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, which I also love. I think it's one of my favorites in the Glossier skincare line, and I really like that one because it's a really good emulsifier. I like to use it to melt off makeup without water, but then also with water. It's an amazing cleanser. I love how simple and pure it feels, so I give that one a 10 as well. Eye creams. I have the First Aid Beauty 5-in-1 eye cream. I really like this one. I wore it during the day, and it was really thick, but not thick that it felt like a night cream. I prefer really heavy eye creams. I did feel like it firmed my skin kind of when I put it on, which I really like. At 32 bucks, you know, give it like an 8. Next up, Goldfaden MD Bright Eyes. I really did feel like it brightened my eyes. I don't feel like I get too dark of circles around my eyes, but when I do, I would put this on and it was great. I would use it during the day. For 60 bucks, it is a little steep for eye cream. I feel like there's some better ones on the market. So I give it like about a 7. Next up, I have the Kate Somerville Age Arrest Eye Cream. That was an all-in-one. It plumped up when I used it. It helps with dark circles and really expensive too. This is 75 bucks, but I like that I can also use it at night and it wasn't just a day eye cream to me. And I also am a huge fan of Kate Somerville products, so I have a ton of them in the lineup. I give this one a 9. Here I have the Missha eye cream. You might recognize this too in my 10-step skincare video. I loved how luxurious it felt. It was very thick and I wore it in the day and at night, so I love this too, and it's much easier on your wallet. I really felt that putting it on my skin around it felt baby soft, and it actually lasted me a really long time. Unfortunately, it only lasts 9 months. I don't know if you guys know this, but it shows the expiration date once you open that product, but I think I used it probably longer than that. It really does last forever. So next up, I have a brand that I've only used one of their products, Naturopathica. I've had this forever, and I'm realizing that it was only 6 months of use. This one is a little bit pricey, but I feel like if you have under eye problems, this might be a great fix for you. I felt like when I put it on, it was just like brightening, and it looked really good under makeup. It can be a little bit oily. You would just have to powder a lot over it. I want to say 9 because it really worked on me. It's been a while and they changed the packaging, so I'm gonna give this an 8 for now. Okay, face oils. I have a lot of them. The first one is the Crude Everything oil. This is an easy 10. It's cheap. It smells absolutely amazing. She kind of markets this as a cleanser slash moisturizer. I use it as both. She has like these microfiber cloths that you can use once you emulsify with the oil to get makeup and dirt off your face. And I also just liked using this on my body. Easy 10. The Goldfaden MD Fleuressence face oils. I mean, I liked it. It was cool. For the price point, it's $125 on Net-a-Porter. I think on Amazon it's like $40. And like if I would sleep with this on, I would definitely wake up with like a really glowing complexion. I think for the price it's too much, and I've used face oils that did just the same with the quarter of the price. Next up, I have Nude. I'm really sad that they're not making it anymore. I think Beauty Counter eventually bought out this brand, but I really love their products. You know, you can't really buy this anymore, so I'm not gonna really go too much in depth about it. For the price, I would rather buy jojoba oil, which this smells a lot like. So I really like the Prickly Pear. I really like the Nude Prickly Pear Firming Youth Oil. This was really great. I used it a lot at night, and in the day it was light enough for the day use. It really made a difference on my face. That they're not making this anymore, and it really firmed overnight and it smelled amazing. So I gave this one an 8. So next up we have the Rodial Stemcell face oil. I really like this one too. It was full of vitamins. It smelled great, and I felt like when my skin was really dry, I would sleep with this on overnight and it really helped. Again, really pricey for what it is, and I think you can get better oils for a fraction of the price. So I give this an 8. Next up, this is just tea tree oil with all this hair on it. And this is from Trader Joe's. Saviors that you have to have in your medicine cabinet. It's an easy 10 for me too, because it's cheap, it's effective, and a little goes a long way. I use this on my upcoming zits. I started to use this on my scalp. I use it sometimes to disinfect my tweezers. I just love this stuff. I only have one hair thing. It's gonna be the Sachajuan leave-in conditioner. Major raves on like Amazon and Sephora and whatever, but I don't know. I didn't do much for me. It's really lightweight. It's oil-free. I kind of require, since I have such coarse hair, something much like heavier. If you have like finer hair, I think this is a product that would really work for you guys. I give this a 5, and I wasn't a fan of the powdery smell, but I did manage to use all of it. So next up, I have one mask on this list. This is the Skin Ink Deepsea Hydrating Mask. This is like a sleep on, so you wear it at night and it's transparent. Your skin's definitely glowing from like just being so hydrated, and you're plumper, you look fresher. So it's really great, but why I'm giving this a 6 is because I don't like the packaging that much. This could have been in a tube and I would have liked it maybe a little bit more. I also felt like it was really sticky on my skin. I feel like it would stick to my pillowcase, and I didn't like that either. Don't think I would try this again. All right, so for the extremely extravagant, we have the Dr. Sturm MC1 moisturizer. I met Dr. Barbara Sturm in Paris, and she offered me the service of drawing my blood and creating a blood cream out of it. It doesn't smell like blood or anything, but you can read about it in tons of reviews. This stuff is, yeah, I mean, obviously an easy 10. I mean, I would hope it's a 10 if you're paying that much money for it. Thankfully, this was a gift, so I didn't have to buy it, and I'm even more thankful because she gave me another jar of it since she already had my blood. And my immediate knowledge of how this works, she draws your blood and she processes it and gets like the plasma and separates like all the good stuff from your blood and basically puts it back into her cream so that when you put it on your face, it like kind of has a healing property on your face. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, I had like that huge pimple right here. It left a pretty bad scar. This has helped so much with hyperpigmentation, which I get a lot of. I've noticed that my complexion has gotten more even, tightens up your pores, evens out your skin. It got rid of a lot of hyperpigmentation on my face. My face looks immediately plump after. I'm like glowing. The only thing that sucks about this is it's 50 milliliters. Because the ingredients are so hyper active, it does have a really short time span. I know that like if you're spending this much money, you would want it to last a lot longer, but how I kind of see it is that if your skin is under trauma and you really want to restart your skin, getting this to work on your skin for 3 months or 4 months is amazing. So it's kind of nice that I'm not trying to be stingy with it. I just plop it on my face. Yeah, I don't expect anyone to buy it. I hope you guys would rather pay rent, because I know I could not afford this. I would maybe buy this before a wedding, like my own wedding. That was a long blab about this. I think that a product at this magnitude justifies a longer talk. Moving on. So next up, I have the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Liquid. This stuff is actually really great. Really liquidy, which I actually like. They kind of advertise it more as a moisturizing serum that you layer underneath your moisturizer or your makeup. I mean, obviously when you're using something at this caliber, I don't need something like this, which does help with dull skin and extra hydration if needed. So I wasn't a huge fan of this at first because I was just using already the heaviest creams and stuff on my face that this didn't make a difference. But since I decided to just go for creams, use this on my body, and oh my god, I can just tell a difference on my skin. It's like the best body lotion. I know, it's kind of like, wow, what a jerk, like you're using this face cream on your body. $40, this thing lasts forever. This is definitely not enough to wear alone. You have to layer this, for me at least, because my skin can get pretty dry. So I can definitely see the healing benefits of this. And for that, I'm gonna just give it a solid 9. The Glossier Priming Lotion. Yeah, I like this. It's super buildable. I haven't tried the new cream yet, so I don't have anything to compare it to. You know, I'm so spoiled, so this was kind of nice to have when I knew I had to like shower again or wipe off my makeup or like go to the gym and I just wanted to moisturize. Although now when I go to the gym, I read that Kim Kardashian likes to put face oil on her face, so I do that instead. If you're getting into skincare, I think this is an amazing like first step into having a good simple moisturizer until you figure out like what works for you, because I think it's between like a heavy cream and if you like something thicker like I do, and something really light. For this, I give it a 7. The Kate Somerville Oil-Free Moisturizer. I loved this product. I went through 2 of them. This is an easy 10 for me because I have crazy, weird combination skin. I felt like this was really good at evening out both concerns I had. So the design itself is ingenious because I just love like, that's an easy 10. Next up, I have Skin Nutrition Breakfast Smoothie Moisturizer. I loved that this smells super wholesome. It's packed with active ingredients. So I love that for a moisturizer that there's so many amazing ingredients in here that are working on my skin. I docked a point from a 10 to a 9 only because of the really short lifespan. It's 6 months. It smells like a pina colada smoothie, and there's no fragrance in here or anything. It's just an actually amazing, nutritious product. I don't think the pricing is too bad on this, other than the fact that you're just gonna have to use this every morning and slop it on your skin. Doesn't matter. I have the Sunday Riley Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. I hated it, and I love Sunday Riley products, so I was really disappointed in this. I mean, look how gross this is. I didn't even use all of it. I find that the smell is so overpowering, and why did you guys have to dye this? I don't know. Why is it in this jar when it's a water cream? I don't mind dipping my hand in a jar of cream if it's a thick cream, so I just feel like it's really unsanitary. I also have like no need to brighten my skin, so for that, I give this a 1. Other people have liked it on Sephora, but I didn't. I ended up just using the rest of it on my body, and even then I still didn't finish it. Okay, so next up is another Dr. Barbara Sturm item. This is her calming serum. I love this because, like I said, I love to pick my face, and right after I pick my face, I throw this on and it calms my skin. Sometimes when I'm drinking or when I'm working out, I find that my skin gets inflamed, so I like to throw this on, and I really do feel like it calms my skin down. I think this is an amazing investment if you have traumatized skin, or if you can afford it just to have around in your medicine cabinet, and it lasts 12 months too, so I think a great product, and I love Dr. Barbara Sturm. Next up, I have the Glossier Super Glow Serum. You know, I love Glossier. They absolutely have monopolized my makeup bag. Like, I'm wearing all Glossier, not the lip, but I'm Glossier'd out. Not crazy about the serums. The Super Glow especially was very watered down. I treated this more like an essence after a while because I'm like, this is not a serum. And again, I'm spoiled. So Glossier serums are great gateway drug into more higher end stuff and kind of figuring out what you want in your skincare regimen. I like the Super Bounce a little bit more, but I give this about a 5. It's my least favorite of the Glossier launches. All right, so I have a bunch of serums lined up and they're all from Kate Somerville, so brace yourselves. We have here Kate Somerville LumiWhite Skin Tone Perfector. I asked the girls at Kate to send me something when I had like this situation going on, and I found that this really helped lift all hyperpigmentation off my face. There's not a whole ton of product in here, which kind of sucks, especially if you're gonna pay $55 for it. Unfortunately, I don't think you can buy this anymore. Whereas this one, this is what you can buy now. It's a dark spot corrector, which also has really helped. I love this, except for the fact that the packaging kind of sucks. It got clogged inside, so I had to like pump it out through here. I obviously put this on my forehead between my brows too, and that really helped. If you guys are experiencing some hyperpigmentation, I would definitely give it a shot. I think it's really awesome and rad. Next up, we have the Kate Somerville Quench Oil-Free Serum. If I'm really dry, like red patches start coming up, and I remember using this, and this really helped with that because it just locked in all that moisture and just kept my skin feeling really young and fresh. I give this about an 8 only because using a great moisturizer, you don't need a serum to help with hydration. I would rather use the serum for something like anti-aging, which brings me to the next one, and that's the Age-era Serum from Kate Somerville. Just waiting for them. Okay, I think I'm safe now. So yeah, I really loved the Kate Somerville Age-era Serum. I mean, I use this in the day and at night, and I do see like plumper results when I use this and just kind of fresher skin. It is a little pricey, so unless you are looking for prevention, I wouldn't necessarily like buy this bottle because it is approaching $100, and for that I give it an 8. Okay, so next up we have the Kate Somerville DermalQuench Liquid Lift. You shake it up, it's compressed air, and it goes onto your skin in this foamy consistency. I don't quite remember this one. I think I just like blew through this and I was like meh about it. But I might as well just review this one because this is meh. But this one, the one with retinol, is amazing. It's a resurfacing treatment. You can be super dehydrated. You can just have really bad looking skin. Just one of those off days, and you sleep with this on. See, it starts to foam up like that. And I love that because it's just pumping oxygen into your skin, and I might as well just like put this on somewhere. And then you wake up with like fresh, even glowing radiant skin. It is pricey though, but I mean, between like the Age-era or the resurfacing treatment, I would go with this. So next up we have Klairs. This is also from my 10-step Korean skincare. It's just pure vitamin C. I wasn't that crazy on this. People say that really worked for them, but it kind of felt really hot on my face. I didn't like that feeling, but it's cheap and it's effective, and it really did work. I feel like it did give my skin a nice little boost. It has great reviews everywhere else. Okay, so next up I have the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. Yes, it lives up to the hype. There's just not a lot of product in here, and I wasn't sure if it wasn't a lot because my mom gave this to me and she used it and it was too harsh on her skin. I mean, this is a lactic acid, so basically it kind of exfoliates your skin. It like resurfaces your skin, and I use it at night. I sleep with this on, but I mean, it really does do everything that it says on the bottle, which is brightens, exfoliates, plump lines, reduce the appearance of hyperpigmentation, and instantly boost radiance. An easy 10. It is expensive, and I've been docking points when it's too expensive, but I do think that this could be worth it. Okay, so next up I have the Rodial Stemcell Superfood Day Cream with SPF 15. It smelled great, but maybe like a little too fragranty, like that it's not greasy for an SPF, so I liked it. But for $61, I wouldn't buy this. Okay, next we have some supplements, which I want to do a whole other video on supplements because I've been taking them a lot lately, and that's how you know when you're getting older. So we have Hum Nutrition Hair Sweet Hair Gummies. The gummies taste delicious. This was like a nice little treat after a meal. Did I see a huge difference in my hair? No, but I also only took one bottle of it. There's other supplements that I'm more interested in taking, like the Nutrafol. So that's a solid 4. Next up, I have also from Hum Nutrition, the Daily Cleanse. This is amazing. What's in here? There's zinc, selenium, copper, magnesium, chlorella. Just a ton of great stuff in here. I really do feel like this was super detoxing, and not in the way that you're running to the bathroom, but every day you take it on an empty stomach. Felt like light in the morning, like clean and energized and not bogged down. So I loved that product. I took it for a whole month, and I would totally take more but I have other supplements I'm taking right now. That's a 10. And for $25, it's an amazing, easy investment in like just overall skincare. I think that like, yes, you can have all this product of stuff, but feeding your skin from the inside out is most important. I would definitely recommend getting this and just having something clearing out the toxins in your bodies, and this is amazing. Okay, last but not least, we have toners. I got this on Amazon. This is Angel Face Botanicals. Nice little spritz in your day. Cheap, it's $13, and it's soothing, it smells great, it's balancing, it does everything that a toner should do. I'll leave this a 9. We have the Sun and Park Beauty Water. You know, I wasn't always so crazy about toner and the purpose of it, but I did feel like it really balanced out my skin. And after cleaning your face and kind of feel a little bit stripped and kind of like dry almost, I felt like this just like gave me another clean palette. And I also really liked it because after you're cleaning, it still takes off traces of dirt or makeup that you missed. I give it like an 8, almost a 9, because it's a simple product, you know, and for $23, it's an easy purchase. All right, last but not least, I have the Missha Time Revolution. This is an essence. This is for my 10-step skincare routine, and essences are basically kind of like toners. They help balance out your skin, but this has a little bit more of a hydration component to it. So this is your first step back into hydrating. I now can't live without having an essence in my skincare routine. And I think that's it. That is my lineup of things. You know, should I do one of these things where like everyone's like, look at all my empties. Ta-da! So that's everything. So again, I have the Excel file so you guys can check it out and kind of brush through it. I hope you guys like the video, and see you guys soon. Bye.